Get you a check of the forecast. I'm meteorologist Trent Eric, and unfortunately here on a Monday morning, we're starting off really wet, and it's going to last right through the peak of the morning commute. So the more time you can give yourself this morning to get out the door, the better. You can see the rain falling from Port Charlotte all the way down to Naples. Let me put it into motion over the past hour. You can see some of the heavier rain now getting out into Glades and Hendry County, at least the northern parts of Hendry, and more rain is on the way. Some of the strongest cells have been over the southeastern parts of the Gulf of Mexico here this morning, and all indications are they're going to stay south and work their way over towards mainland Monroe. And one cell about 20 to 22 miles south there of Cape Romano losing some steam as it heads over. So areas of Chokoloskee, Everglades City, you're going to see the heavier rain, but no need to worry about some of the stronger storms which continue to weaken to your south. You see that rain moving over Collier Boulevard in the Naples and North Naples area and beginning to fill in a little bit right near the county line. As we slide off to the north, downtown Fort Myers, you're getting a little bit of heavy rain with more moving into Captiva, moving over Pine Island Center, and you're getting the idea, right? It is wet everywhere with some really good downpours between Port Charlotte and Punta Gorda. No lightning. So far, no thunderstorms. It's just been some heavy rain as this low is moving across the state. And Arcadia, you've seen some bouts of heavier rain, and as you work your way down 17, we've got even more of it. So as we look at the day ahead, here we are now at 5. Let's go through 7. Rain is going to continue. That's when we peak here for our morning commute, and unfortunately that rain is going to be falling right along Tamiami Trail and I-75. Through 9 o'clock, more rain. It's not until we get towards 11 to noon where we expect the rain to taper off. So we'll use lunchtime as a cutoff for the heavier rain beginning to come to an end. Now, can we rule out the shower completely today? No. We've got a couple of isolated ones showing up there through 8, 9 o'clock as the winds shift out of the north. That's going to bring in some cooler air, and we're going to keep the clouds around tonight, but eventually our temperatures falling into the low 50s. Our temperatures this afternoon, well, we'll go up in the mid to upper 60s. It's going to be the rain really that's stealing the headlines, and those readings this afternoon are going to be well below our average, which sits in the 76-degree area. So it's a little humid out there, and the winds aren't blowing all that much quite yet. A little gusty around some of those showers. It will be late this evening when we start to see those winds change. So our average is up to 77 now for the early parts of February. So we're going to be quite a bit below that as we're forecasting 68. And then here comes the cooler air overnight where we'll be in the low 50s. Rain in February is something that we don't see a lot of typically. We're tied with November for the driest month of the year, 1.78. But we are in an El Nino year, which is typically cooler and wetter. And you look at the rainfall yesterday with 0.32, and we're getting more today. We're going to be running a surplus here. And year to date, with a wet January, both Punta Gorda and Fort Myers running an inch or two above. There's the big upper level low that's going to slowly move across the state today. And it's going to take some time. But again, lunchtime is when most of the rain moves off towards the other coast. And notice the clouds stick around, but dry for the morning commute tomorrow. And then Wednesday, we're going to see that cool air stick around. Matter of fact, the sunshine returns. Going to be a little gusty here the next couple of days. And if you like the warmer weather, well, by the end of the weekend, we'll be back in the upper 70s near 80.